Hey everyone, welcome to Cosmic Climb Tarot. This is Kate. Today we're going to do an A through P, Aries through Pisces. We're going to do a 3-card love reading pull with an oracle deck card. So we're going to start with Aries. Spirit, 3 cards for Aries. What's going on in their love life? What's going on with Aries, please, Spirit? 3 cards for Aries, please. Aries, 3 cards. One more. Oh, it wants us to take 2 more. I will take it. So Aries, 2 of Pentacles, Justice, 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so the first thing I see here is the Major Arcana Justice, which is calling into balance. I'm not sure what your situation is or what's going on, but you need some balance in your love life, honey. 2 of Pentacles also talks about juggling 2 different options or 2 different, just a decision on something really. The 6 of Pentacles talks about your abundance, and 8 of Wands talks about communication, something coming in fast, movement of some kind. So I'm going to take the Oracle card now to see what, actually we'll give those a quick shuffle for those of you that like to see the shuffle. I did pre-shuffle, but for those of you that like to view the shuffle, I will give it 2 quick shuffles and we'll split the deck. So real quick, Aries through Pisces. We'll take the top card to see if we get some light on here. Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Okay, so maybe this is what the 2 of Pentacles is about, and waiting or moving forward. And maybe you need to bring some balance to that. Whether you're looking for new love or waiting for someone to choose you, I'm not really sure. I feel like waiting for communication might be part of that to help you make your decision. And the 6 of Pentacles is just seeing what you have in front of you already, collect your information, and then make your decision whether you're going to wait or move forward. So that's what I have for you, Aries. We'll be moving on to Taurus. Do another quick shuffle here for Taurus. It's a little bit of a late night read for me. It is 2 a.m. right now, so most of you will probably be viewing this tomorrow morning or later. My readings are timeless, so whenever you see them, apply them if they resonate. 3 cards for Taurus, please, Spirit. What is Taurus's love life got going on? 2 of Swords. Oh, I asked for 3 cards, you guys, and I get 4. That's quite alright. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, the Empress, and the 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords, there's an impasse about something, and the 4 of Swords follows the 3 of Swords, and so the 4 of Swords talks about resting after heartbreak. And with the 2 of Swords, you know, having indecision, I feel like there was a fight here. And the Empress, you know, there's a lot going on. So again, the 2 of Swords, having an impasse or a fight about something, leading to the 4 of Swords, and you need mental rest. You have so much on your mind, you really need to stop and just assess everything. Give yourself some time to clear your mind, to relax and rest. Remember, you are the Empress. You are the prize. The 10 of Pentacles obviously is the goal here. what we're looking for, what you're striving for. And so I really think you need to reflect and see if the argument and the fighting is going to bring you to this Ten of Pentacles. Let's do your Oracle card and see if we can shed some more light. Fear of touch. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. So maybe that's what the disagreement or the fight is about, is just letting people get too close to you. And I think maybe if you can mentally work this out, whatever this fear of touch is, and allow the right person to get close to you, it will bring you to the Ten of Pentacles and more of your highest power. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. We'll move on to Gemini. Give the cards another quick shuffle here. Gemini. What do we have in love for Gemini, please, Spirit? Three cards for Gemini. Let's see. Maybe we'll get three this time. Well, there's two. And three. Keeping it a secret this time. Let's see. Ooh, the Tower. What a way to start. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. We can work with this. And the Queen of Pentacles. And just as a reminder, I do not read reversals right now. That might be something I'll do in the future, but that's how we're rolling right now, just as a reminder. The Tower, I don't know if this is going to happen or if it has just recently happened, but the Tower is a big upset. Something got turned on its ear, something was unexpected, something changed drastically. But following is an Ace of Pentacles, so I think that whatever happened, as long as you have an open mind, you will see that a new beginning is waiting for you, or is about to begin once you go through this uncomfortable Tower moment. And I think it will bring you to the Queen of Pentacles. And I don't know if this is you or if this is someone that the universe is going to be bringing into your life, but Pentacles being Pentacles, like, you're starting something and jumping right to the good stuff, honestly. Like, as much as people are afraid of the Tower, this part is a really good reading. Let's see, what your Oracle says. Ambivalent. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. So, and maybe that's what your Tower is about, is just deciding what you want. And maybe there for a long time you thought you were going in one direction, and the Tower moment is totally taking you in another direction. And maybe you just need the courage to take a step in a totally different direction. But I think the universe is giving you that little shove that it's time to go for what you want and not what's expected of you. So that's what I have for Gemini. Let's move on to Cancer. I will give a few quick shuffles for Cancer. Spirit, 3 cards for Cancer, please. What's coming in love for Cancer? What's going on? What's going on for Cancer, please, Spirit? 3 cards for Cancer. Oh, we'll take this last one. Ooh! 7 of Swords. That's always an ugly card, I think. But we'll see how it turns out here. The Magician. The Lovers. Okay. And the 7 of Swords. So right away, I see you manifesting with the Magician. You're really planning your life and picking out like what you want in your life, and that's excellent. The Lovers, I don't know if this is a situation that you're in right now, or if this is something the universe is bringing towards you. I'd like to remind you that also the Lovers is also the Chance card. So it might not necessarily mean a love connection. It's a choice. Sorry, not a chance. The Choice card. So you can make a choice that may lead you to the Lovers. I'm not quite sure what your situation is right now, Cancer, but you're definitely manifesting like the ultimate relationship. And the only problem is the Seven of Swords here, which is backstabbing, deceiving energy. And so I feel like it's a warning, is just to be careful who you pick and don't. What I just heard was, do not be in love with the idea of love. Love the actual person, get to know the person. Just because you want a relationship does not mean that a relationship is what's best for you, possibly. So make sure you're falling in love with the person and not the idea of it. And just don't deceive yourself with that. That's really what I'm getting in this one. Let's get your oracle card to shed some light. Too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. Okay. I think that's great advice too. With the Magician manifesting this. So I feel like it's not quite in your energy yet. With the Magician, I feel like it's something that's more futuristic. But you have to open your mind and your heart to it. Also, it's not something that is just going to appear basically without your consent. So that is what I have for Cancer. We will move on to Leo. The lovely Leos. Okay. And I think we're literally turning into Leo season either today or tomorrow. I can't remember what the cusp is, but we're literally entering Leo season. 3 cards for Leo in love, please, Spirit. 3 cards for Leo in love. What message do we have for the Leos? 3 cards, please. There we go. Leo looks like it had a little bit more to say, but we're only doing 3 cards today. The Hermit, 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. This is a heavy energy, Leo. 5 of Pentacles. Do you feel left out in the cold, like somebody abandoned you? And you're, yeah, this without the 3 of Swords here, 3 of Hearts. 3 of Swords here, it almost looks like heartbreak. Something didn't go your way. Somebody's leaving you out in the cold, turning their back on you. And you're just here resting. Granted, Pentacles typically means finances or the 3D. You're just resting. And then to go into the Hermit energy, I think Spirit is calling you to introspect and go within. If you're more into spiritual, you need to go on a spiritual introspection journey and just really meditate on this situation, feel your feelings. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not sure who did it. But you're not at a place of peace, and Spirit is really encouraging you to go to a place of peace. Let's see what your oracle card has to say. Oh no. Rejection. Build confidence by exploring what others value in you through dating or other social interactions. So yeah, rejection. That's what it sounds like happened here. And I'm so sorry for that if this is resonating. But your journey is not over. It's just a chapter. Close the chapter and better will be coming for you soon. I really hope so. Let's move on to Virgo. Oh, my heart goes out to you, Leos. I'm so sorry. Virgo. 3 cards for Virgo, please, Spirit. 3 cards for Virgo. I'm going to split the deck a little differently this time. 3 cards for Virgo, please, Spirit. Three cards for Virgo. Oh, coming right all out. Virgo is impatient. That's quite alright. Let's see. We have, ooh, Ace of Cups. That's why we want to talk about our love story. Two of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. Ace of Cups. You have new experience in love coming, or that you've just fallen upon. But Ace of Cups going to the Two of Swords is not a great energy. There's some kind of impasse or misunderstanding. The girl here in the picture has a blindfold on, so there's something you're not seeing. Queen of Swords. Excuse me for a moment, I need to pause the video. Sorry for that interruption. The Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords isn't necessarily an emotional queen. She's more career-driven. Yeah, just not focused on emotion at all. So the Ace of Cups going to the Two of Swords to the Queen of Swords is quite the 180. Let's look at your Oracle card for some clarity. Unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. That's interesting. I wish we were drawing more cards on this for more clarity. Sorry about this, Virgo. It's not quite clear. You'll have to tell me in the comments what's going on. But it sounds like an offer was made to you and maybe you were too shy. Maybe you're focused on your career. Maybe you chose your career over a romantic situation. And this is just Spirit encouraging you to get out and meet more people. Maybe you need to add balance to your life. Maybe we would have got the Justice out here. Or, yeah, asking for more balance. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Is this, Virgo, you really must be a career person. That's all I can say. Is I really think you're focusing on career and you might have snubbed a romantic situation. Huh. You'll have to let me know in the comments, Virgo. That one is a little puzzling. Let's move on to Libra. Libra. 3 cards for Libra, please, Spirit. 3 cards for Libra. What's going on in their love life? In their world of loveliness. 3 cards for Libra, please, Spirit. 3 cards for Libra. There we go. Temperance. That's the card I was trying to think of in the last one. 2 major arcanas here, Libra. Strength card with the 5 of Pentacles and the Temperance. So strength, something... Well, let's start with the 5 of Pentacles, actually. The 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold. Something... something didn't go your way. Temperance, asking for balance. Needing strength. Let's go straight to your Oracle card on this one. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. So yeah, somebody chose to leave. I'm so sorry if this is resonating. Temperance, I think Spirit is calling for you to add some balance to your life. Don't spend so much time investing in relationships and focus in other parts of your life as your hobbies. And yes, it's going to take strength to get past this. If someone did leave you, that's really hard to accept sometimes. But I think right now, Spirit just wants you to find balance and peace before pursuing another love interest. But that's what I have for Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio, please, Spirit? What do we have for Scorpio? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. Honestly, this one really wants to come out. We're taking it. Seven of Cups. Okay. So we had the Star. Excellent first card. I love it. Star's one of my favorites. Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups. So the Star, you're hoping, you're dreaming, you're wishing. Knight of Wands. You really want somebody to come and sweep you off your feet. That's the energy I'm getting. You want somebody to choose you. You want to be chosen. I get the energy here that you have someone in mind. You have a huge crush. This person might have other options though, and maybe you're worried about that. Maybe you think there's someone else. Granted, there's no third party energy here, but you're really wanting this person to come and sweep you off your feet if this is resonating. Let's get an oracle card here. Fear of loss. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. So yeah, take a chance. Maybe, you are afraid that this person is going to choose someone else, and maybe instead of waiting for them to come and ask you out, maybe you need to take a chance, take the leap of faith and ask them. The Star energy is on your side, hopes and dreams coming true for you, but definitely take the risk, put yourself out there and see what happens, Scorpio. Do it! Let me know what happens in the comments. I want to hear. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Three cards for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. What's going on with the love of Sagittarius? What love is in the air for Sagittarius? Three cards, please. One more, Spirit. There we go. Okay, Sagittarius, what do we got? Ooh, Death. Six of Cups. And Strength. Okay. What I'm really getting from here right off the bat is the closing of a cycle. And a closing of the cycle might be with somebody from the past, somebody that you have a lot of memories with, somebody that's very close to you, or somebody that's been in your life a long time, and it's going to take strength to close out this cycle. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is over, but there's a phase of this relationship that needs to come to an end, and you need to move on to that. Let's see what the Oracle card has to say. Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. So maybe that's what this is about. Maybe you're holding a grudge against something that happened in the past. Maybe they did something to you to hurt you and you forgave it and you're just not quite over it. I'm really asking you to dig deep in your strength if this is resonating with you. Take time to introspect and think about that and really feel your feelings on it so that you can close it out completely with the Death card. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Going on to Capricorn. Moving on to Capricorn. Spirit, what's going on with Capricorn? What is in the love life of Capricorn right now, Spirit? Three cards for Capricorn, please. Three cards for Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? All right. Ooh, the moon. I love that card. Okay. Three of Cups. The moon and the sun. Oh my goodness. Moon and the sun together. What a perfect pair. Okay, Three of Cups. Friendship. Gatherings. Happiness. I almost want to say partying. Partying definitely came out. The sun, the happiest card in the deck, and then followed by the moon, which someone is keeping their secrets. And I don't know if this is a new person. I'm getting the energy that it's a new person. Like you say, friends here, maybe someone you met within the friend group, or a friend of a friend, but they're going to bring you the ultimate happiness. But be careful, they might not be telling you the whole truth. There might be things that they're keeping to themselves or being a little bit mysterious. And that's fun for a little while, but don't let it last too long. Let's see what your oracle card says. Too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. Okay, so yeah, the sun. Like, this is going to look great. But if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Take some time. Like it says, take some time to get to know people, because there are things that everybody holds back. Nobody shows up with all of their dirty little secrets right away. Those are things you have to learn over time. So definitely take your time getting to know this person. But that's what I have for Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Spirit, what is coming in for Aquarius in love? What is going on in the love life of the Aquarians? Tell me about the Aquarians, please, Spirit. We gotta shuffle one more time. Alright. 3 cards, please, for Aquarius. Spirit. Oh. There we go. Justice has hit a few people tonight. 10 of Cups. Knight of Cups. And Justice. These are all really great cards, especially in a love reading. It sounds like you have the ultimate happiness. You have a great relationship with someone. This feels like a long-term relationship to me, something that's quite established. Not necessarily married, but definitely someone that's been in your life in a committed relationship for a long time. And with the Justice, it's just asking for balance. So maybe too much of a good thing is not a good thing, and it's possibly a warning that if you don't balance, if you don't share the energy with other parts of your life, that this could overrun its course and just fall through for a little bit, and we don't want that to happen. Let's see what your oracle card. Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. That's interesting as it comes out with this. Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. I really have to think about that one. That one honestly threw me. Because this looks like a great relationship. Like, you're happy. And maybe you're happy with your partner and you're putting all your energy into your partner and not enough energy into yourself. And so maybe that's where the balance is calling into, is you're putting so much into your partner. It's time to return some of that love to yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Do some self-care. And really just remind yourself that you are worth loving just as much as your partner is. And that's what I have for Aquarius. We'll move on to Pisces. Pisces. The fishies. All right. 3 cards for Pisces, please, Spirit. What's going on in the love life of Pisces? Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces. Can you tell I'm getting tired? It's only 2:30 in the morning. It's fine. Oh, wow. Sorry. Pisces got a whole lot of extra. What is going on, Pisces? Death card. 2 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Cups. It's a few more extra cards than we were counting on. You know what? I'm going to start with the Oracle card this time. Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Okay. So 2 of Cups. I do feel like there's mutual love interest here between you and your person. So I was going to say, I don't feel like you're chasing somebody, but maybe you feel like you have to. And universe and spirit, they're just calling for you to end that. That needs to come to an end. You don't need to play games and keep the right one interested in you. So I really do. I think spirit is calling you to end that nonsense, honestly. There's juggling over here. Stop going back and forth. Stop with the juggling. The Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles are a good foundation. They're our grounding card. Pentacles, earth energy. And yes, Knight of Pentacles is the slower moving knight. It's slow energy, but it's asking you to take your time and build a foundation. Instead of going in and out and back and forth, you really need to create that foundation so that this Two of Cups can grow. And stop this nonsense. Stop this. Because if you can do that, and if you can build your strong foundation, the Ten of Cups will be yours. So the choice is yours. But that's what I have for Pisces. That was excellent. Thanks everybody for joining me. This was a lot of fun. This is, I think, the longest reading I've done on YouTube so far. So thank you to everybody who tunes in, subscribes, likes, comments. If you have a suggestion for a reading that you'd like me to do, go ahead and put it in one of the comments, and I will see what I can do for a collective for everybody. Thanks. Good night.